Hi, it's Miss Stein, and I have some information on your summer reading assignment. What you're looking at is the handout that I gave you in class, but there's a couple changes. I cut and pasted some things, and I just want to go over them as well as giving you some, pointers on what to do for your own own poster when it's due on September 1st. Okay, so here goes. First of all, the items down here, you can see all this heading that I have. This was at the top of the page, okay? This was at the top. I moved it down to the bottom to make it look more like a paper that you would turn in for English class. So that's one change. And the other thing that I changed is up here. It wasn't quite clear, and what I'm highlighting right now shows that the grade will be a single quiz grade for 2 assignments. And the 2 assignments are a written assignment, and the second thing is not really written so much as it created. It's a poster. Okay, now these things are due on Tuesday, September 1st. Please don't be late because late penalties will apply. That is 10 points a day. You don't want that. And what I need are hard copies. Do not share a Google Doc for the first item, which is your written assignment. So let's go over these things. The first one that I'm going to highlight right now is that written assignment. Okay, it should be on the free choice, in which you had pretty much open ideas on any kind of book that you wanted to read, as long as it's on grade level. And the second thing is a required, I'm going to call it the required book, and the required book was from a short list of about 15 titles that you had to select from. So we're going to look at the first one right now, and it's down here. Okay, so you're going to have a proper heading, which I said before was at the top of the page. I bumped it down for this screencast. You're going to have your name. Let's pretend your name is Felicia Freshman, and that, oh, here's my name, and that you are in my CP1 English class, Mods 5-6, and the due date, which is September 1st. Okay, so what do you need to put down? Well, number one, you have to answer the questions that you see highlighted. The first question is you have to write out the title. Free choice, mine was called A Spool of Blue Thread. The second thing you need to do is write down the author. The author for my book is Ann Tyler. Lastly, for this part, you needed to put a recommendation on a scale from 1 to 10. So that's pretty easy. Now, questions 4 and 5 require full paragraphs. Question 4 asked, why did you give it the rating you did? And in a lengthy paragraph, maybe 5 to 7 sentences, I just wrote down why it's a good book, what I liked about the characters, a little bit of plot details without giving everything away. In number 5, the last question is, will others enjoy it? And I wrote down basically yes, and the reason being, oh, it's about family and family history and mysteries and some secrets. And it has a really good uplifting ending at the end. So I thought overall, yes, people would enjoy it. That is that's the one, free choice books assignment. It's written. You're going to bring in a hard copy, and you are going to be talking about that one that you chose from, from your own public library or wherever. It was not a required text. On the back of the handout that you got in class are instructions for what to do for the one that is required. So this was from the short list of books for incoming 9th graders to read. Okay, so it's a poster. I gave you paper in class today, and I want it to be really neat. I want you to show effort and pride in your workmanship. Why? Well, they're going to be posted up. I will have a model to look at, so that you can find out what I'm looking for in terms of, the items and the elements that you see below you on that list from 1 to 8. So we've all made posters. They should be using white space or blank space in a good balance with items, say text or pictures. You don't want to have it jumbled. You want to have it fairly easy to read. On your poster, you're going to have to arrange the following items. Okay, number 1, title of book, right? Oops, get back there. You want the title of book, and you want it with capital letters, initial caps. Number 2, you have to put the author down. Again, capital letters. Number 3, you're going to have a quote from the book. So you might have to get this book again and find a paragraph or a description or something very important that kind of stuck with you as you were reading it, and include that. You'll see my example in class. Number 4, this is English. We want to have a bibliographic citation. That would be in the information as you would arrange it, say, in a works cited page. So it's going to include the author's name, last name first name last, the title of the book, the place of publication, and then the publishing company. Finally, the date. We need that information on your poster. Next thing I would like to have is a picture of yourself or a photograph. Not a drawing, however. No stick figures. We want a picture because, like I said, it's going to be posted and it helps me get to know you, not just by name, but by picture also. Your name should be on the front of the poster, and coming out of your head should be a cartoon bubble or a balloon that has you saying something about your book. Mine talks about the mystery that's unraveling. That really kind of hooked me in my book. You might write about something funny. You might write about, what kept you grabbing you, or why you decided to read on, or other books by the same author. Something that has you saying something or thinking something about the book. And finally, number 8, I always ask my kids to put a relevant 3D item on your poster, something lightweight. Now, my book took place at the seashore, and so you'll see on my poster I have a shell taped onto my poster. It's lightweight, relatively flat, and easy to post. So I'll be able to hang that up and be able to see that because it's all very relevant to the story that I read. Okay, so these items that you see, numbers 1 through 8, are going to be included on your poster that will be hung up in the classroom. If you have any questions, bring them to class tomorrow. Jot them down now so you don't forget, and then bring them to class because you'll have class time to work on these. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.